you are well. Well, in this video I decided to come out to the most westerly point in the UK. So as you can see, I've just got to Land's End and it's really surreal because there's only me here. Car park's dead naturally. I don't even know if the hotel's open, but I'll just show you in here, look, which is obviously the resort, which I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. And I have been here when it's been absolutely rammed and you can't move for bodies. Look at it. It's dead. I must admit, it is end of October, so I wasn't expecting it to be busy, but there's a few cars kicking around in the hotel. So the car park, to be fair, the cost to park wasn't as bad, because I nearly fell over because it said £7.50 to park for, well, 24 hours. I'm like, I don't want to park for 24 hours. I'm only going to be here for 3 or 4. So I've used the app, and the app says £3.30 for 18 hours. So I'm like, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So yeah, so that wasn't a big shock. So what I'm going to do is, because I think we've still got the tail end of the storm. Is it Benjamin, I think? So I've decided to go down to an amazing location here at Land's End, and it's just south of Land's End, to be honest, and it's called Enys Dodnan Arch, which I think stands for Dead Man's Island in Cornish. And there's an amazing arch that's been worn away over time, obviously with the wind and the weather and the sea and God knows what else. So I want to do some photography down there. Obviously with the strong winds, I might get some waves crashing into the arch, into the rock, which I think will look pretty cool. I'm just walking down the path here. That's Land's End at the top, and I think this little building in the bottom there is a farm, which you can obviously take your kids and look at the animals. Look at the sky. That just looks delicious. And I think there's a bit of a weather front there as well. I think rain is forecast, but fingers crossed I'm not going to get wet. I don't mind wind, but I hate rain. But both of them together is just a recipe for disaster. So I think we should get us, oh, there's a lighthouse, look, off the end. So I think we should get down to Enys Dodnan and let's get set up and see what we can see. And I'm hoping to get some good images, because what I also want to do is I'm going to start doing, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, to be fair, but I'm going to start doing a virtual tour for you guys of Cornwall, of the coast, using obviously me drone, which can take 360 pictures, as well as my Insta camera. And I'm going to do a virtual tour and put all the images together, obviously, so you can click around the coast, and then certain areas where I have done some photography, and there's an image that I've took which is on my website. I'll put the link to that specific image, so as you're flying around the coast, obviously I'll put a little marker on the tour for you to then take you through to that particular image. Oh yeah, the sea's rough today. Look at this rock down here. That rock just there, it's getting battered by the waves. So I'm hoping Enys Dodnan Arch is also getting the same. But I think the tide is on the turn. I think it is going back out. So that's why I want to try and get up there pretty quick and get some shots. So yeah, so hopefully, yeah, the virtual tour is going to come in the next few months when I've obviously got a bit of content. So keep your eye on the website for the virtual tour and see how we go. So let's crack on. Let's get down to the arch. Oh, that sky's cool. it. Got it. Let me take you a bit lower. Ooh, this wind is pretty strong. I was going to get the drone up as well and do the 360 picture for me virtual tour, but I don't think I'll be able to fly in this. But look at this, this is majestic. See, the waves aren't as big as what I was hoping for, but not to worry. Let me just take you down here a bit lower. Sorry, I don't want to show you my face. Let me just get down these few rocks. Oh, yeah, look at this. That's the arch. Yeah, so I'm going to go up onto the hill here to try and get square on. And I think there is a path down there that goes round, down and up there, look, so. But the only thing is then you're obviously going to be square on to the arch and you're not going to see it. Obviously you're just going to see the edge of the rock face there. But yeah, the waves aren't as big as what I was hoping for. Yeah. Oh well, not to worry. See, they've got a rope here, but I don't quite know how close I am to the edge. I don't want to take any risks and things. I mean, that rock face up there looks a bit sketchy. But yeah, I don't want to go any closer. But yeah, I think I'm going to get onto that other point, and then maybe when I've done up there, come back down here, and then go along that path just to have a look on my way back to my car. So yeah, so let's get to the top and let's get set up. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I'm on to Pordenack Point now, and the arch is looking ever majestic in the bottom, and I'm just getting on to the edge of here, look. And this is amazing. Oh dear. I don't know what that wind sounds like on the mic, but that is really blustery. But look at that. Let's take you around here. Oh dear. Whew. Oh yes. Yes. That'll make quite a good shot, I reckon, with the stones here, the big rocks in the foreground. Oh God, this wind's taking me breath. Wow. Do you know, I was in two minds whether to stay in bed because the clocks have gone back, and I thought, oh yeah, another hour. But then because I thought, well, I knew it was going to be lighter in the morning, that's why I've come out now. But I was in two minds whether to stay in bed, but sod it. I'm here and I'm loving it. So yeah, so I'm going to get my tripod set up and see if I can do some long exposures maybe from up on this rock here, because I'm just sort of elevated on this rock. Let me just show you back here in a minute. I'm elevated on here and I've got these two rocks in front of me, and I was going to try and line them up with the arch, sort of something square on like that. But I've not set myself any, what's the word, images, you know, black and white, square crop. I'm just going to go with the flow today, so I just don't feel like pressured to try and find a composition that'll suit what I want to do. Sometimes I like to do that, to be fair, but I think today with the conditions, I'm just going to go with flow. So yeah, so let me get my tripods out. I'm hoping they're not going to blow over in the wind, but let me see. And then I'll come back to when I've got a composition set up. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I'll probably try and speak to you in a minute. Speak to you in a minute. Bloody hell. I mean, it's weird because I think I do prefer to be out in sort of the stronger conditions, if you like. Sorry, This is the most important thing, my coffee. Because even though, yeah, in summer, you know, you get amazing sunsets, amazing sunrises, and everything else that comes with your typical summer weather. But I think in winter, with the storms and the strong winds and everything else that we get coming through, I really do think it's more interesting. So I'm glad I came out this morning instead of staying in bed. Right. So I want to try and find a composition now I'm all set up, but I'm very conscious of the fact that one slight slip and I've lost some of my gear, so I'm just being a bit careful. Obviously with this wind, just trying to find my level, and then I'll show you what I've got as a composition. So you can see here on the video that I've got the arch there, but what I also want to try and do is get in these two big rocks here in the foreground. So I'm just going to drop that down a touch. So I've got the rocks in the foreground and then the arch, and then I've got, I think this is called Dr. Syntax Head. So I've got that as well, more or less all in a line. I mean, I can't really move any further to the right because I'll fall off this rock. And obviously I don't want to do that. So I think in essence, that is my composition for my first image. Now I'm going to try obviously a long exposure, but I've got some filters as well, so I'm going to put the polarizer on and things. So I think this one is going to be my first image, which I don't think it'll be a bad one, to be fair. And then I'm going to try and zoom in and then maybe get rid of the rocks in the front here, maybe zoom in and just get the arch and Dr. Syntax Head, and maybe leave these rocks out of the frame, or I could in essence just crop in, but I will take another image just of the two rocks, and I'll also try and get the lighthouse in that one as well. So if these are any good, here are the images. If not, I think I'll pack up and go back to bed. So here's the first shot I grabbed at Enys Dodnan Arch. Beautiful scene, decent light, the arch looking majestic, and Land's End there of course sitting nice in the background. But I feel the rock at the bottom of the frame is a little distracting, and I think it pulls the viewer's eye away from where I actually want the attention to go to. So the second image that I took here, I zoomed in to around 30mm to remove that rogue rock, and I think suddenly the whole composition feels a bit cleaner. Even though the clump of rocks in the foreground becomes kind of the main focus, the arch and the coastline behind it add that extra depth that I think the first image was missing. And it's a tiny adjustment, but makes a huge difference. Sometimes the best edit is simply taking something away. So yeah, I'm just struggling a bit, I must admit. Stood on the top of this cliff face. Doing some long exposures of the arch, but the sky behind me is just absolutely delicious, and it's just casting light on probably the top half of the arch, and of course Dr. Syntax Head at the back there. And I'm doing some long exposures. I've got my ND 1000 on my Z6, and I'm getting a 30-second exposure. And you can check out these earth filters. There's a link in the description, and also you can find your way to where to get these from, to the Earth website, from my website, under the gear. So if you look under gear, you'll see, oh, look at that. 30-second exposure there. Oh, that just looks amazing. I've got the arch, I've got Dr. Syntax Head, and I've got the lighthouse curving round off to the right. Oh, that just looks fantastic. And then just a bit of the headland here down on the right hand side. Oh, that looks amazing. I'll drop that on the screen, but that looks absolutely fantastic. I think I might try another one of those. I'm at 30 seconds and I'm at F5 because the light not yet is sort of kicked in really. The sun's just coming up behind the clouds there, so I'm having to go up to F5. But oh, this is phenomenal. The light here is just second to none, it really is. But luckily it's not rained yet, so fingers crossed I stay dry. But I am going to just push on round in a second, round onto Pordenack Head, Pordenack Point, because there's another view looking the other way, looking there south, and there's some amazing gullies and rocks and things, and you can pick up the coast looking the other way. So I'm just going to finish up here. Oh, look at that again. Oh wow, that just looks phenomenal. Got the clouds, got the smoothness of the sea. Oh yeah, amazing. Amazing. So yeah, I'll drop those on the screen. I've took quite a few, I must admit. I'm clicking away every 30 seconds because the light's changing so quick. So I'll drop those on the screen, and then I'm going to push round up onto the backside of Pordenack Point here, and take some pictures looking the other way. So I'll come back to you in a sec when I've packed up and I'm on my way around. Oh, that just looks absolutely out of this world. So I just packed up there and I'm on my way down to Pordenack Point. Look at the light now on the arch. The sun's just poking up over the top of the God, gee, that's blinding. Over the top of the hill there. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, the light though, that was just spectacular. Just before the sun came up, it was just behind the clouds, and it was just sort of, obviously not full sun, it was just sort of, it was like a blue. Oh, it just looked amazing. It looked amazing with the reflection of the sea and the clouds behind it. Oh, I'm happy with that image. I hope you are too. So yeah, if you do like the image, let me know down in the comments. And please, if you want to critique my photos, by all means, let me know if you do like them or if you don't like them, or what I could do better, because I'm always learning. I'm not a professional. I do this for a hobby, but I just love photography and how the images come out in the back of the camera. And I don't do much post-processing, to be fair. So yeah, please, if there's some images that you're not happy with, or you don't like them, or I can do something better, let me know. Look at that behind me. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I remember last time I came here, I parked in a lay-by. Oh, look at this. Just let me show you this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. That sunlight is fantastic. Look at this light. Oh, look at that. I know you can't really see it. Just on from Land's End, look. So if you do want to come here, by all means, obviously park in the car park. And it's only a short hike. What, it took me 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. But you're just presented with this. Wow. I bet that looks quite good going to that point. I don't know if that's Pordenack Point, to be honest. But I bet that looks good going on there, looking back here with the sun behind you. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, last time I came here, I parked just near Porthgwarra, and I hiked from Porthgwarra through Nanjizzle, which was just, again, out of this world, and then hiked to here, and I was cream crackered by the time I got here. But it's well worth it. But yeah, I mean, if you want a shorter hike, I would recommend parking in Land's End, paying the £3, or I don't know if in summer it might be £7, which is outrageous, and then just hike half an hour and you're here. But yeah, I can see the house there at Nanjizzle. So Nanjizzle is just over this hill here, but that's another cracking little spot. So yeah, so I'm just trying to work out what I can do, because that sun's a bit, oh yeah, look at that down there, oh my days. That is an immense drop. But yeah, see, now you can't see the arch, and this is why I didn't really want to come round here and take some images from here. I wanted to be square on. So I think I've just been down here on this little outcrop on that little point. Oh, but yeah, check the link in the top of the screen there to the video where I came here last time. Oh, look at this. God, I think I'm just spoilt for choice. I really am. I mean, when you've got compositions that you can see everywhere, you know, you think, God, I ain't got enough hours in the day. Oh, but look at the sun rays now coming through here. Oh, that is just immense. Rock balancing on the end. How the hell is that stood there over the years? Sea crashing into the cliffs down there. Oh, that looks just wow. See, I don't really fancy going on to that, because let me just have a look down here. Yeah, there's no clear path through. Just holding onto this boulder. Yeah, and plus look, there's all gaps in between the boulders and things, so. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't stay in bed, because I'd have missed it, and I would have missed showing it you guys. So yeah, I'm glad I got up and came out this morning, and I'm glad I've stayed dry so far, so fingers crossed. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a wander around and just see if I can find some compositions maybe, and see where we end up. So I'll come back to you when I've had a wander and let you know where I am and what composition I've got set up. I just can't get enough of this. This is spectacular in this sunlight. It really is. I mean, I've just done some images there. I'll just drop them on the screen of that big rock. And look at that lot leaning against the wall there. See, it's a shame I can't get a bit higher, just to get a bit of separation between those rocks there and the cliff face in the background. But this is just phenomenal. I'm loving this. Loving this. If it wasn't for the wind, it'd be a bit better. But then again, you know, you get the wind, you get the strong seas, you get the dramatic shots, you get the clouds flying through. So, you know, it does make for better images, I suppose. But you just got to hold onto your camera and hope the wind doesn't blow you and your camera off the cliff. Just coming down here, see if I can find any more compositions up onto this rock. Look at that. Oh, that's that pinnacle there, look, below me. Let me just go down here, I don't want to just watch myself as well. There we go, see the pinnacle there? Look at that. That is just raw coastal erosion, that. Wow. And there's a pinnacle down there as well, right in the middle of my screen there. Oh, this is just delightful. Absolutely. I might see if I can try and take an image of that. See what I can pick up. Right in the distance, which I don't think you can see, is the Coast Guard lookout building perched on the top. Oh, but that is delectable. I mean, these rocks here leaning against the wall there, I mean, God, how the hell? That must be 300 tons, maybe more. Wow. Whoa. Oh, Jesus Christ. And then all of a sudden you get blasted by the wind. So yeah, I'll see if I can set up an image looking at those rocks there, composition of those rocks. Maybe one looking down there perhaps, I don't know, but what can I... It's difficult, you know, when you've got a plethora of, you know, things to take pictures of, you're like, oh, what shall I do, what shall I do? Oh God, I'm getting blown off here. Yeah. I think I might make this my last image. So if it's any good, here's a few images that I've took. And then I want to get out of this wind, to be fair. Whoa. Oh God. Yeah, it's not very safe now. I think this wind is getting stronger. Oh, and I can see the rain coming in as well. Out to sea. So yeah, this I think this is it. I've enjoyed myself though. This morning was amazing down there at Enys Dodnan Arch. Taking those long exposures. Wow. But yeah, this is brutal. Absolutely. And the sun's gone now, to be fair. Disappeared up into the clouds. So yeah, I think this is it. I'm heading home. Oh dear. But I will take you round and down. Sorry, I can't tell if you can hear me on the mic or not, but I will take you round to show you Enys Dodnan Arch on that lower path, which I can see. God, dear me, this is absolutely epic. God. So yeah, let's get down to the lower path and I'll show you Enys Dodnan Arch in close up. Whew. Sorry guys if you can't hear me very well. That's why I've got the mic close to my mouth. Oh dear. So yeah, just walking along the lower level path, if you like, and that's where I was this morning, up on the top of that cliff there. Look at the sea down here crashing into the cliff face there, and then Enys Dodnan Arch is here, look. just there. But down here, oh, it's like Mallorca, because I'm below the cliffs obviously, and I'm not on the top of a mound, top of a hill, top of a rock. There is no breeze whatsoever, and I feel like I'm sat on a beach in Mallorca. It's boiling. Oh, here we go, look, but as soon as you go as soon as you go up the rise, I'm just going up here, the wind starts. But yeah, what a morning, what a morning. You can see it there, look, Enys Dodnan. Oh, but yeah, I'm sure it means Dead Man's Island. So if you don't know what it means, or in fact let me know that that's correct, or if I'm wrong, see you later creepy crawly, or if I'm wrong, let me know. Oh dear, yeah, it's there, look. I think they're all, I don't know, what are they, seagulls? I don't quite know what they are. But are all sat there on the top. It's massive when you get close up, because from the top of the hill there, it didn't look too bad. But yeah, I don't want to go any closer to the edge. Just to show you from there. See what we can see up here, look, because there is a few rocks. Oh, there is a few rocks that are sort of close by, like this one here, look. Whew. Yeah, Enys Dodnan, looks spectacular. Oh, mind you, they fenced it off, well, for obvious reasons. Yeah, fenced it off. They put a rope along it, albeit, can I just go underneath? Yeah, let me just go down to this. Oh, I've got the rope stuck. I've got the rope stuck on my tripod. Oh, bloody hell. What the hell have I done here? In fact, I'll leave my bag there and I'll just go down here just to show you. Yeah, that's as dear as I thought to go, to be honest. But yeah, Land's End and the hotel up there. I'm sure that's Dr. Syntax. The lighthouse in the distance and the arch, and then where I've been up on there, Pordenack Point. So that's amazing, absolutely amazing. Because I reckon it'd have looked good when it was part of the mainland, and I suppose over time it's just worn and worn and worn away, and then become its own little island. Wow. So that concludes this video of me at Land's End getting blown off the cliff, just trying to get some pictures of a big rock. In essence, that's all it's been. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I don't quite know which way I'm going here. I can either go up there or along there. I don't know, I'm lost at Land's End. So I'd like to thank you for watching. If you'd like to give the video a thumbs up, that would be absolutely phenomenal. And of course, if you'll hit that subscribe button, that'll be fantastic, and I'll come and eat all your biscuits. In fact, let me just show you that before I go. Down there. Amazing. I have thrown my drone through there, and I'll put a link in the description to that drone video style. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you hit that subscribe button, I'll be in your debt forever. So from a very windy Land's End, take care, and I'll see you very soon on the next one. Speak to you in a bit.